What is up, y'all? I'm Benjamin Outdoors, and this is my channel. Welcome back, y'all, to my garage build. So in this video, I'm actually gonna partially build the cabinets and I'm gonna install the lighting. So y'all enjoy the video.
All right, so I got something for the garage and actually a lot of other places, but there are 25 4-foot bulbs in here. Let's look in here. Let's see what these look like. They're V-shape. They should get a decent amount of light all over the place. These are going to go up in the garage and everywhere else, really. They're going to be bright AF. Kind of wish I would have got the fogged cover and not the clear cover, but it is what it is. I got a bunch of LEDs right there and a bunch more in there. And I just hung this sucker. It's just regular bulbs. So I'll hook that up whenever I can. So I'm going 6 foot 8 inches off that wall. 6 foot 8 inches off that wall, and I'm gonna have a 6 foot gap in between two lights. So, and I think I'm gonna do these to the studs. So instead of using drywall anchors, just I tried hitting this one with a shorter screw. It didn't hit. I had to get up like a 2.5 inch long screw to actually get in there. Apparently that drywall is really far off the ceiling. That's unfortunate, but this is what it will look like. Ceiling is so freaking off. So I'm back working on the light situation because those bulbs just went out. I mean, of course. These already went out, so I took those down, and that one just went out, so I'm just down to one light, which sucks. And obviously the pool table light, but and as you can see, you can actually see the laser looks like it's dipping. And that's because the drywall is coming off the ceilings. That looks like the worst spot, but when you try to put a bulb right there, it literally won't even pop into the clips because of how different this is than that side. So I actually got some 1x4s that are planed and cut with 45s, and so I'm going to basically run it along the line all the way down, and I'm thinking about staining the wood, so and then the light's going to sit on top of it. So it's going to be the 1x4 on it first to kind of suck the drywall up to the trusses, and so I can actually have a straight surface for the lights to mount to.
So I figured out that the 1x is not strong enough. Well, I guess the planed 1x, so it's not really 3/4 inches anymore, is not strong enough to hold the drywall up. It is still sagging badly. You can see my fingers are back there. So I'm probably gonna have to use 2x4s to suck the drywall up to the trusses, which sucks. But it is what it is. Good? Yep. It's going in the wood right now. All right, so I got this square up. Cut 45s, screwed and glued this thing. It's been sitting for probably since last night at like 9 o'clock. This one is going in the center right here. So there's this one, this perimeter, big square right here. And then this one is going in the center, having 4 lights mounted
all really close to each other. So this one is going to get stained and stuff before I put it up, and this one's going to get stained while it's up there. It's going to take a little while to stain everything, but look good when I'm done, I think. Wood's looking pretty good. I sanded it a little bit, so there's where I filled the holes. Not perfect, but it actually does look pretty good overall. And about to stain it, and then mount the lights, and then put them up there. So I'm finally getting around to staining all this wood that I did. The stain looks really good. I'm super excited the way it came out. Looks great. Also, the stain on the top looks good. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful wood and stain. Got to find the center of the room. So we did all the measuring. We got the square ready to go up. Did all the measuring and kind of found the center of the room. Kind of had to come a little bit further this way because of the attic access spot, but other than that, we're just gonna pop it up there, drill it up, and then mount the lights.
Soon.
Because that's our last light. So, these lights are all linked, and there's just gonna be one place that it goes up into the ceiling to power all 4 of these lights. But it turned out really, really good. I'm super excited to wire them up. I can go ahead and tear that down, and then I'm gonna finish mounting all the other LEDs all the way around. They're not gonna be this close. There's probably gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe, or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, probably. It is like 10 o'clock on a work night on my birthday, but I got all the LEDs up, not wired, but up. I decided to do these close in the corner to where I can join them. That's one less connection that I have to make in every single corner. This one is going to require just one single set of wires because they're all linked. So just those 3 wires right there, ground, hot, and neutral. So lights are mounted and wired in. And I actually ended up doing 2 in the center long ways, 2 on the corners, and then 1 in the center here. It was actually Morgan's idea to do the small square inside of the larger square. I was thinking about doing just a big C and a smaller C, because I was thinking that when the garage door is up, it would be covering those lights anyway. But if I do air condition it, the garage door is gonna be closed. So I really don't want to lose out on lighting here just because when the door is up. So I decided just to do her idea, and it actually turned out great. So here is it lighting up. Super bright. Super bright. I love it. Looks great. Now let's build some cabinets. I'm actually working on something kind of special before I actually get to the cabinets. I'm actually doing a helmet holder. I'm about to stain it the same color I stained everything else. But I just need to attach this piece. This is for a secondary helmet. I'm actually going to run power under here to charge the CNET and the GoPro. But it's actually starting to look really, really good, I think. It's obviously going to be on the wall like that. So I just need to prop something up on here to hold it up. It's my cruising. But yeah, it's going to look real good when I'm done with it, I think. So I'm starting to build my cabinets for my walls. Just finished the helmet holder, and I'm trying to make a layout for the top cabinets, just something basic so I can maximize my plywood but also get a cabinet out of it, obviously. So I got this piece of plywood should be able to do 2 almost 3-foot cabinets. So majority of this space, and there's gonna be like a just under 2-foot cabinet on the edge that I want to try to angle, so that one's gonna be a little more difficult. Then there's probably gonna be 2.5 footers right here, probably, give or take. Gonna do a few base cabinets here, a few base cabinets there, and then I'll kind of go from there. Hopefully that'll be enough storage for all my crap. All right, I glued it and tested whether this side's square, and it's good. So I'm going to I put that piece in for structural integrity. Might do one at the bottom, I don't know, might do one in the middle too, not sure yet, but I'm just gonna pop a couple nails across the top to get it to hold until I can maybe put some more in it when it finished drying. It's got a good amount of space underneath it. So I got both the actual frames built. Just gonna let them cure overnight so I can actually mount them. Ignore all those freaking nails. I did not gauge where those were coming out very well. But this one looks pretty good. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with the way it turned it out. And I might add a strip down here, I'm not sure. But for right now, I'm just getting the frames done so I can get ready to throw them up tomorrow maybe. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with the way these turned out, so let's get the other ones done tomorrow probably. so I got those 2 frames done. I just got done with this one. I'm probably gonna end up putting a support in the center because, let's be honest, it's probably gonna need it. So I'm sitting here doing some math for this corner cabinet because I went with this angled countertop. Looks good, but of course it makes this more complicated. So anyway, trying to do figure out all the angles that I need to try to get this to look right, and so I can properly cut it with my table saw. So I'm using some test pieces right now, and I believe this was a 30 degree cut, I believe, and so I'm doing 2 15s here to match that, like that, and then that's going to come out, I don't know the distance yet, but then there's 2 30 degrees cuts here to make it back to 90, a 90 degree angle here. And I'll probably cut it off right around here somewhere. And then this is just gonna be square, obviously. This is gonna be a regular, easy cut, but these are gonna be a little bit more complicated. Not too bad though. So I'm gonna go cut those out of that one last section of plywood. I got the 4 foot done over here, the 2 3 foots, and now this 2 foot. All right, so I got a 15 degree cut on this piece already. I got the bottom section of the cabinet. Basically just have to cut it off right here. I'm actually not going to do a piece here. I'm just going to do one 60 degree cut here so it's flat. Instead of doing like I did here, 2 30s and making a piece come over, I'm just going to make the door that wide, which is probably going to be pretty accurate. A door width of, like, give or take 18 inches, which is maybe a tad bit bigger. But on this one, if I do 2 doors, might do 3 doors. If I do 2 doors, that's like 2 foot a piece almost. That's gonna be a big door. So probably do 3 doors on that one. But I think that it's more than reasonable to just stop it right here and do a door for the entire front right there. I'm back working on these cabinets, and my math was wrong. So I cut that at a 15, this side at a 15. And I, for some reason, thought this needed to be at a 60. Anyway, basically, I only needed like close to 30, basically to equal those out, cancel those to make this flush. So I cut it at a 30, and it is flawless. So I'm about to nail and glue this on there, the last piece of this corner cabinet, and then I'm going to build probably center braces on all these. 1, 2 center braces, 3, put a back brace on that one at least. Then I'm gonna go and do Craig jigs, probably a pocket hole here, pocket hole here, pocket hole here, up into this piece, same thing down here, and probably one going aside, you know, some added strength because these are gonna be loaded down for sure with a lot of weight. So I got a pocket hole here, I'm gonna do one right here. I'm trying to work around the nails that I put in there. So I'm gonna do one here going this way, one here going this way, probably one there, 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 one there. So this back section should be really, really strong. Got pocket holes right there. And I don't really care what any woodworker says. These are gonna work great. Pull the Craig jig off. Perfectly drilled holes over here and over there. I'm just gonna mimic it over here. And then throw this cabinet up. Same thing up here. Got the pocket holes drilled for structural integrity of this cabinet. I already got that cabinet up there. So I'm gonna throw this up on the countertop and drill the adjustable peg holes in the back and the front. And then I'll throw it up too, and I'll probably have this one up in a little bit too. So I actually cut out the shelf because I wanted to make sure I could fit it in here without having to put it in through the back. And of course, the board I picked was a little warped, but it looks pretty good in there. And I can just take it out pretty easily, even with this angle. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw it up on the wall. And I've actually been screwing them together with some like hidden screws. So, that's level. But I'm actually been putting some screws through here, so these stay perfectly flush because this wall is all off. This wall behind here, I actually was installed after this building was already built. These were previously 2 garage doors, so they put some concrete blocks behind it to fill it in, I guess, when they built this. So that wall is all off. So I can't just put all these on the wall and assume that they're gonna sit flush and everything, because these cabinets are the exact same depth. Anyway, I'm clamping together, screwing together, and then I'm screwing it to the wall, just to be really sure that these aren't gonna get off. So I think I'm done for the day. So I got all the cabinets up on this side, 3 Tapcons up top, 2 down low for the bigger ones, just 2 for this one. I'm also gonna add some center braces, just in case this thing is, sags a little bit. It's gonna have a brace right there that's gonna probably have some removable pocket screws. It's looking pretty good. It doesn't interrupt the helmet rack too much. You'll be able to see it from this side pretty well, which is good. The cabinets don't stick out too far, which is definitely what I wanted, but I still think there's gonna be plenty of cabinet space. All right, so I got the 4-foot cabinet with pocket holes. I got like 6 on the bottom, 6 on top, and I'm actually putting this center brace in here. Basically gonna glue it, nail it, and maybe even pocket screw it, just to add some added support in the back. I got all the cabinets up, the upper cabinets at least. All right, so the cabinet sides are done. All I gotta do is cut out the toe kick. They fit the cinder blocks nicely, so I can actually use the whole entire depth and not worried about the cinder block. Just working outside. Look how beautiful that rain looks like it's coming down. Alright, so I have all my organization of my DeWalt tools. Morgan has my other impact driver. So I got this impact driver, drill, impact driver, hammer drill, a light, grinder, oscillating tool, Sawzall, which is actually broken right now, so I need to get a new Sawzall. But I'm hopefully going to add a actual like 3/8 or 1/2 inch impact to the mix soon. But for right now, this is all I got. Probably going to do something behind to charge the batteries. I have 3 chargers, 1 fast, 2 regular, so I'll probably set those up behind them. Try not to waste this space behind here. I'll probably put a light up here to be able to illuminate and not be dark behind there. I'm going to do a light in the center of these cabinets on the bottom of it, so I can have actually some work light right here. But this is going to be kind of unusable space for the most part, because I'll have this space to work, this space to work, and all of that. So it should be plenty to do. I just wanted all of this aesthetically out, so because I think it looks good. So I got this board up here. Morgan cut it and stained it for me, and I'm actually going to mount this LED on it. Probably going to pull the wires out from here, from going out the back to the side, drill a hole right here, and put like metal conduit coming out probably on the right side, coming out along this wall. I'm also going to have power coming here for the Cenas and stuff, because that has a Cena, that one does, and this one also has a Cena, as well as my GoPro. I just like to charge everything. But I'm also going to be putting some lights under here, probably. Do some like vintage looking light bulbs underneath, just to get some nice ambiance. Plus, this is actually blocking some of the whiteboard, so I want to be able to have some of that light back, so I can explain things or show things on the whiteboard when I need to. But anyway, I'm going to screw this in here real quick and get done with it. So Morgan just planed a bunch of 1x2s that we bought at the store for like 12 bucks. We get a huge bundle of them, because we're using these for framing all along here on each shelf and on this piece that I'm building for her dad. Just gonna frame everything to look as good as possible. Just finished another day of working. She's been helping me making these face frames.
Trying.
For that one over there. That's for her dad, but also all of these for the tops. Gonna glue those and nail those in. And the cabinets will be a little bit closer to being done. This area is coming together pretty nicely. Pretty happy with that. Everything's starting to look really, really nice. Can't wait to actually start filming with it.
Dude got off work early today. He didn't get home at 9 p.m. like normal. So we decided to put the face framing on the cabinets, and we're halfway through. It's looking pretty good, don't you think?
Looks like crap.
Nothing's ever perfect for this one.
No, it looks pretty good. First time building cabinets, I'm pretty happy with it.
Me too.
Looks absolutely great. Can't wait to paint everything and throw the doors on. Doing some more cutting. Got all the face frames done on the top cabinets. They look pretty good. Cannot complain. Can't wait to paint them white and then throw on some doors. All of them are done. Some look amazing. Some look all right. Can't complain too much. First time ever, so next time we'll probably do better, but this time it's not too bad. Got to still do the center braces, which ain't too big of a deal. Come back at a later date and do that, but it's getting kind of late, so we want to get in bed.
So that's actually it for this video, guys. Sorry I didn't get the cabinets completely finished, but all I really got to do now is just make some cabinet doors. I've got 2 done already, but I still have a lot to do, so I'm not going to put that in this video. But it's going to be a huge feat to finish those, so I might get those done in a few weeks. But thank y'all for watching, and I can't wait to film in here all the time to show you all the builds.